Something is trying to blow the popsicle stand. Let's go.
54.
54 days. Okay, we're ready.
Showing off. Don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight. Bets are off. I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight.
After 54 days in St. Kitts, we left out in the evening for what we thought would be a 35-hour sail, arriving in Martinique sometime early morning. Except when things like this happen. Our engine is overheating.
Well, fuck. Do a free beer job and be at sea, not drinking any beer.
It very rarely sees.
I know how a fucking donkey feels, man. You never get the carrot. Without the carrot, though, that'll be tomorrow afternoon when we get into where the hell we're going now.
Martinique.
Martinique.
We are Rob and Michelle, and this is our 2001 ML Super Marimu. Her name is Lune. Come along with us as we sail to new places. You're probably wondering why we had the engine on in the first place. We're on a sailboat, right? Well, that only works when you aren't heading straight into the wind and the ocean swells aren't slowing you down. Wednesday morning, we're going along the coast of Dominica. We should be in Martinique, about 60 miles away, so probably about another 10 hours if we can keep our speeds up. A little longer trip than we expected. Seas were definitely a lot bigger and been pretty sporty. That's the word for it, sporty. The moon is up, so it's not pitch black out there. And right now we're actually having a pretty good sail.
So 200 miles of sailing. Just dropped the anchor in Martinique. And what do we do when we hit a new country, honey?
What do we do?
We take a shot of nice ice cold 15 below zero Fireball. Here, we can get the frost off of that. Let's see here. Been a rough trip, so I'm gonna take an extra big shot. Oh, good stuff. Now, it'll be time for Michelle's turn. Nice ice cold bottle.
Ice cold.
Feel the burn.
Oh, yeah.
Also great.
Woo.
Woo.
I don't mind the windblown look. I haven't brushed my hair in 2 days.
Yeah, terrible. Well, mine doesn't look very much better either, but. So we're here in Martinique. We got the anchor dropped.
Yay!
We underestimated our travel time. We thought we would do at least 5 knots being on a beam, but we had 2 meter seas. Well, that's 6 foot seas, and really had to motor more than I thought. There was a lot of upwind and
very sporty seas.
Very, very sporty. There you go, Gary. Sporty sailing. Yes, it was definitely sporty. Well, they always said that no calm seas ever makes for good sailing. We had our impeller go apart on us. So that had an engine overheat issue and had to take that apart and change it while rocking and rolling in the seas and the ocean. And of course, 190-degree engine, that was hot. Fucking got a burn on the side of my leg here where I You can see a little burn there, so might be kind of hard to see in the shadow. But then last night we decided to turn our limping working along generator. I have to bypass
Our
all
jerry-rigged generator.
Okay, jerry-rigged generator. I had to disconnect all the safety features to shut it off. We got it started, and the engine's running, but now I have no 220 power. So I'm gonna investigate that just a little bit here as soon as I get another ice cold rum and coke and we get calmed down and kind of wound down a little bit. Then we got to move over to another harbor 25 miles away and pull a bunch of work and quite possibly maybe a new generator. I hope we don't have to go that route, but it is 19 years old. MRCC, sailing vessel Luna. 6-7, copy. Yes, I wish to report my arrival.
Okay, can you tell me your ship name?
Lima, Uniform, November, Alpha.
Okay, sailing vessel Luna.
Yes, Roger. So I understand I need to perform a quarantine time for my arrival.
Yes, correct. How many times did you stay at sea?
3 days at sea already under quarantine. No landfall.
Okay, sir. So I understand you have stayed for 3 days. So you have to stay on your board for 11 days.
Copy that. Okay, I understand everything. I have the dates logged. Sailing vessel Luna, standing by on channel 16. You have yourself a good evening.
Thank you, sir, very much. Thank you very much. Have a good evening too. Bye.
Yep, cheers.
Martinique is called the Island of Flowers. It's 50 miles long, 22 miles across, and has an average temperature of 80 degrees Fahrenheit. This is Diamond Rock. It got its name in 1803 by the British, who established a fort on it to harass the French ships trying to enter Fort de France. Because of the elevation, the cannons were able to fire far out to sea and force the ships to give it a wide berth. Then the currents and strong winds would make it near impossible for the ships to make it into the port. We are passing by St. Anne, a very popular spot for boats to anchor. We are now approaching the mooring area in front of Marina Marin. Now it's time to get this generator working again.
Winner, chicken dinner. There's not hardly a blade left on this one. I might be able to drink a lot of shit like this. Or go insane. One, two. Notice that last third angle as I sat down when I broke them. That's another thing.
Okay.
I think we're good.
I think it's time for another beer.
This time for fucking a lot stronger than a beer. Got nothing for you, sister. You smell that? What's that? What do you smell?
Nothing.
That's it. What will be cooking for dinner tonight?
Chicken Alfredo.
Not burning anything, are you?
No. I never burn anything.
Rarely. You suck. You're not getting nothing out of me. Show's over.
I'm not going to bore you with what else we did during quarantine, but we did do a lot of cooking, cleaning, watching Netflix, and of course, working on videos. On our last day of quarantine, we dinghied ashore. Our first stop was Caribe Marine, where we had to put some money down so they could start on our solar arch. Next stop was the marina so we could clear into Martinique on their computer.
I'm ready.
Now after all of that was done, we can move from the mooring area into the dock slip. They do what's called a Mediterranean mooring here. You back into the slip and your bow gets tied to the mooring balls, as you can see here.
It's loose. It broke. Oh no.
Now that we're out of quarantine, we had DDA come over to do some work on the engine. In order to remove the broken bolt, DDA had to remove the entire cooling side of the engine. Now we have a clean turbo, a new water impeller, clean heat exchanger, new exhaust elbow, and the entire cooling side of the engine is clean and serviced.
All good? All right.
The Marina Marin has 830 slips and 100 mooring buoys. It attracts 55,000 boaters each year. We couldn't get Caribe Marine to come out to our boat until the following Monday, so we rented a car and went exploring. Our first stop, Three Rivers Rum Distillery. Unfortunately, the distillery was closed for tours due to the coronavirus. I guess we'll just have to try their rum by buying some at the grocery store. What have we learned during this time?
Well, things shut down, like rum distilleries. All the tourism places are shut down, not open, you can't go around, they're all closed down. But they said June 4th and another one said June 6th.
Even though on Google it says they're open.
Yeah, even though Google says they're open, so I don't know. We'll see.
This sucks.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Off to more adventure. So we're out doing some just random driving around here in Martinique, and came across this pretty cool old fort here. Don't know if you can see the name there. But you can see here, it's been pretty long forgotten and in disrepair. So I kind of don't think it would have had any real historic significance. But then again, you never might know. Pretty heavy fortified doors. Old tracks for hauling maybe cannons or whatever. Interesting horse carriage has been parked here. Something on there biting my damn legs. We'll do some research and see if we can give you guys some information they use for storage. Pretty solid, pretty heavy doors. Nothing fall on you. Certainly do some damage. Here, Michelle, taking pictures of what I took a picture of already. Taking a picture.
You took a picture of it already?
Yep, taking a picture. Michelle taking a picture.
Redundancy.
Kind of an interesting thing we come across out here, huh? Just random walking.
And trying to find a place to pee.
Okay, and trying to find a place to pee. That's the truth. Everything's closed. Everybody's paranoid to let you use the toilet. Kind of cool artwork. Maybe some type of a observation post. There's a pretty cool view.
We stopped at a banana plantation, but of course, it was closed to visitors right now. But I was able to learn some fun facts. 1. Bananas are the most important crop on Martinique. There are 20 different varieties on the island. The tree takes 9 to 12 months to mature and can grow up to 15 meters tall. And the plastic bags you see, they are there to protect the bananas from dust, insects, birds, and strong sunlight. Thank you so much for joining us. Check out our next video. We have our rigging checked. We visit the local zoo and then the local jail. We spend lots of money on repairs. We commune with nature. We sample some rum. We sample more rum. We watch how rum is made. See some cool sights. We find the chocolate lover's dream and spend some big money in Martinique. Make sure to subscribe so you can keep watching this crazy guy.
You're just burning video. I got nothing for you. You suck. You're not getting nothing out of me. Show's over.